Good day, everyone, and welcome to Sharon Richardson's 2021 Bereavement Memorial. My name is Pastor Mary Ann Brandt, and during this time of COVID, Sharon Richardson has decided to bring you a virtual celebration for the people who died in our services in the past year. We here at Sharon Richardson believe that it's very important to honor our loved ones and celebrate their lives, to remember how much we love them and how much we cherish having them in our lives. So let us bow our heads in prayer. Wonderful Lord, I thank you for this day and for this gathering of remembrance. I ask that you bless these people who feel the pain of losing a loved one. God, sometimes we feel lost and adrift. Help us find direction in the love and support of family, friends, and those who care about us. Help us know that our loved ones who have died will be with us always in our hearts, minds, and in our choices to be happy and lead full lives. Help us be grateful for all the good things our loved one has given us. May we know that they are at peace with you. And may we acknowledge the many blessings given to us for having cared and for having loved them. We ask this in the name of faith. Amen. Now, for the reading and honoring of the names by Hospice social worker John Martin, and the closing will be by Chaplain Elizabeth Dendecker.
Paul Abler, Clemens Acker, Ellen Adams, Donald Ahrens, Emmy Albrecht, Gail Alfonsi, Hattie Allen, Myrna Alsum, Robert Anhalt, Owen Anhalt, Ward Arbuckle, Calvin Arntzen, James Arntzen, Eugene Aschenbach, Agnes Avery, Alan Backhouse, Evelyn Baritone, Guido Barbarossa, Ellen Barrell, Patricia Barnes, Janice Barnhart, Grace Barda, Norbert Barthels, Glenroy Bartz, Maria Bauer, Kay Bauman, Joseph Bauman, Marion Balo, Peter Bine, Mary Belinder, Monica Bolongia, Keith Bergine, Thomas Berger, Earl Bergen, Ralph Bermke, Denise Beyer, Wayne Beanline, Michelle Bishop, Marguerite Blake, Audrey Blanke, Catherine Blezer, Frida Bleisner, Annette Bader, Tama Bollenbacher, Farah Bomarito, Joseph Bonin, Beatrice Bray, Joan Bowen, Donald Brading, Donna Bramstedt, Roger Brandenburg, Darlene Braun, Marilyn Braun, Bonnie Braun, David Breitzman, Gary Brendel, Aaron Brill, Norma Brill, Marilee Brockman, John Breckert, Daniel Brula, Harold Brunmecker, Monica Brunbauer, Sherry Bruce, Matthew Bubb, Ariella Buchholz, Barbara Buck, Carol Budrick, Judith Belter, Kurt Bullets, Clarence Bulkow, Abigail Bunetta Gulch, Elvira Bungie, Dolores Bergen, Michael Burkhart, Michelle Berkey, Dolores Brzezinski, Kathleen Buvid, Annabelle Casper, Mary Casper, Lee Shervini, Karen Christensen, Carl Seiler Jr., Glenn Sisler, Erwin Clausen, Joseph Clemens, Richard Close, Audrey Clyde, Paul Kokums, Jeffrey Collins, Karen Connard, William Conlon, George Conrad, Mildred Cooney, Jose Cortez Rodriguez, Robert Colson, Rosemary Conard, Vernette Cowles, Jean Craney, James Christ, Joan Daney, Delbert Dane, Yvonne Dane, Donna Dalkey, Mary Dalrymple, Bobby Davis, Catherine Davis, Lawrence Davis Jr., Charlotte Dietering, Ruth Decker, Margelo DePoctor, Elizabeth DeTroy, David Deaver, Gerald DeWayne, Donald Dine, Susan Deals, Richard Dion, Donald Diver, Edna Dobson, David Dolgner, Bernadette Dolney, John Dortman, Esther Drake, Wilbur Dremel, Carol Denning, Patricia Duno, Dorothy Dulmus, Mara Jean Dulmus, Nancy Doomer, John Dvorak, Ralph Dykstra, Jean Eckhart, Elizabeth Ecola, Ethel Edwards, Martha Ellenbeck, Margaret Ellers, Willard Isold, Linda Elmergreen, Rosalie Emmer, Richard Engel, Esther Enking, Bruce Erickson, Patricia Fallon, Carlisle Fay, Marjorie Fay, Jerome Federer, Marion Feld, Lawrence Felton, Jean Fengler, Roberto Figueroa, Veronica Finley, Sandra Finney, Sandra Fisher, Camille Fisher, Gloria Flegel, Andrew Florian, Verna Fouts, Patrick Frank, Shirley Franzen, Natalie Franzen, Janice Franzone, Eunice Friedenberger, Betty Frevel, James Fry, Doris Fry, Marjorie Fries, Mary Froh, Wayne Fromm, Michael Fuller, Thomas Funk, Ella Gable, Leroy Gaines Jr., Deborah Gainey, Helen Gallagher, Carol Gerritsen, Lester Gasper, Galen Gatsky, Rose Gaynor, Dolores Gerolds, Nancy Gare, Charles Geyer, Lorelei Geyer, James Geisler, Richard Girth, Vernita Gessert, Loretta Gilbertson, Elizabeth Gilly, James Gilligan, Linda Gissing Olson, Donnie Glick, Janice Goodman, Richard Goodman, Delta Goodspeed, Helen Goswitz, Charles Gochi, Dolores Gottschalk, Karen Grady, William Grant, Edward Grenier, Marie Groh, Kevin Groh, Robert Grote, Ivel Grotegut, Cheryl Grinke, Terry Grunewald, William Grunow, Charlene Gunther, Robert Goodshaw, Elizabeth Haas, Janice Habeck, Alphonse Hain, Mildred Hain, Alan Hager, Marilyn Hamill, Robert Hanna, Eugene Harris, Clark Hatton, Lloyd Hecker, Peter Heimbold, Jane Hine, Ronald Heinen, Philip Hellestat, Carol Hengst, Ernst Henny, Gerlind Henny, Levon Herwig, Arlene Hetzel, Mitchell Hine, Stephen Heiss, Catherine Hibelink, Clarence Hibelink, Idaline Hildebrand, Janice Hildebrand, Dale Heinz, Raymond Hitzman, Victor Hoberg, Phyllis Hockenauer, Sylvia Hodzinski, Elizabeth Hafner, Marion Hepner, Kenneth Hepner, Verna Hoopman, Roger Hopp, Clara Hoppa, Elaine Hoppy, Stephen Horst, Wayne Hopt, Elaine Housey, Adela Hipshin, Cynthia Hufelt, Janet Isherwood, George Iskin, Judith Jacobs, Carl Gennaro, Ronald Jensema, Elizabeth Jasinski, Mildred Jeske, Kathleen Johnson, Randy Johnson, Bruce Jonason, Emma Junker, Harold Justman, Barbara Cott, Andrea Kading, Albert Capel, Henry Kaiser, Michael Caker, Joyce Kalkthaler, Denver Kalkofen, Dolores Coppers, Carolyn Coppers, Richard Karst, James Karstedt, Gail Karstedt, Randall Koth, Bertha Kearns, Thomas Keller, June Keller, Judith Kelly, Marjorie Kempink, Frank Kessler, Thomas Kiley, Scott Kildea, Thomas Kiley, Alice Kimmy, Jerry Kirchner, Sharon Kirsch, Sue Klapperick, Carol Klarman, Jelois Klein, Janice Klein, Donald Klein, Reed Kleinhans, Janet Clemmy, Vivian Klepek, Eric Klessig, Janet Klug, Larry Knepfel, Norman Kinnear, Jeanette Kober, Daniel Koken, Dale Kelpin, Keith Koenig, Larry Kepsel, Eugene Koska, Charles Kostrivas, Marion Kovic, Kenneth Kosminski, Joyce Croct, Arlene Kramer, Marceline Kramer, Susan Kramer, Richard Kramer, Doris Kraus, Carol Kraus, Raymond Zerma, Elaine Krebsbach, Connie Krebsbach, Peggy Kress, Justin Kriegel, Raymond Krieger, Glenn Krieger, Joseph Krummel, Barbara Krupp, Shirley Kabali, Richard Keither, Catherine Kuhn, Violet Cutert, Richard Kulchin, Thomas Curtinitis, Kenneth LaCroix, Catherine Lahai, Clarence Lalamont, Rosemary Lambert, Kenneth Larson, Frank Lax, Mary Lazarowitz, Dorothy Lena, Margaret LeClaire, Judith LeClaire, James LeClaire II, Shirley Ladebor, Maria Lee Shabinsky, Bonnie Lemke, Sue Lewis, Gladys Leffring, Jane List, Beatrice Long, Patricia Longstaff, Jesus Lopez, Mark Love, Sharon Lucas, Michael Luck, Sharon Luker, Lawrence Lynch, Janet Maas, Janice Mertz, Eugene Moiser, Joseph Malik, Henrietta Marciando, David Markgraf, Hubert Markowski, Jean Markwart, Sally Marver, Doris Mesnika, Donald Massey, Richard Matthias, Margaret McClelland, Stephen McClintock, James McGrath, Michael McNitt, Jonna Medley, Lois Musin, Ernest Mize, Joseph Mendenhall, Jean Mentink, Richard Mermois, William Mertens, Catherine Mertz, Dorothy Mitos, Deborah Meyer, Donna Meyer, Patricia Meyer, Verdane Meyer, Timothy Meyer, Doris Meyer, John Meyer, Marion Meyer, Mita McAllis, Lucille Mikulicek, Margaret Miller, Michael Miner, Morgan Mooney Jr., Charlotte Morton, Russell Mraz, Dale Mulder, Mildred Mullen, Kathleen Mulvaney, Linda Munt, Carol Murphy, Scott Nelson, Rosaline Nenig, Carlos Neiman, Jeffrey Nerodi, Evelyn Niesing, Elvira Nitch, James Nitch, Jamie Noel, Betty Nolquist, John Nonweiler Sr., Deanna Novotny, Curtis Nineheis, Phyllis Obink, Mary Joel Olszewski, Randall Olson, Robert O'Neill, Philip Osteich, Richard Oppenier, David Ott, Karen Oddie, Michael Pack, Kenneth Painter, Carl Perry, John Passmore, Lee Pattison, Doris Powers, Mary Payne, Larry Pierce, Sandra Peck, Helen Peichel, Eunice Pekarski, Marianne Pikulik, Ernesto Perez, Samuel Perez, Robert Persinger, Merlin Peters, Raymond Peters, Anton Petrowski, Joan Pfaff, Ronald Phelps, Dolores Picard, Lori Pierce, Donald Pylan, Vernon Pinter, Helen Plum, Tanner Porchy, Joyce Primps, Louis Probst, Daniel Prue, Joseph Putz, Raymond Quashis Jr., Shirley Robbie, Randall Robbie, Ronald Rock, Joseph Radomski, Alan Rader, Elton Rather, Linda Rather, Charlotte Ron, Susan Ramey, Felix Rangel, Thelmus Ropley, Gail Routman, Alan Reichwalt, Gail Reed, Joan Reed, Bernard Ryle, Mabel Riley, Dale Reimer, Rose Reimer, Brian Reindell, Ronald Reineking, Lyle Reineman, Nancy Riesberg, Robert Riesberg Sr., Ann Richards, Janet Reese, Deborah Riesterer, Florence Rietbrock, Adele Reha, Joyce Revieres, Margaret Robley, Ramon Rodriguez, Alan Ressler, John Rilbecki, Marcella Rolchin, Joyce Rommelfinger, Richard Rudebeck, Dorothy Rue, Azra Shablick, Elizabeth Sabrowski, Sandra Soxy, Virginia Seaman, Leon Sandville, Kay Sarauer, Jean Sassman, Gilbert Sass, Janet Sauer, Marion Saunders, Lori Scatina, Cecilia Shannon, Jean Schieblein, Mary Scherer, Margaret Schilke, Mary Schilder, Donna Scheissel, Donald Schley, Mary Schleicher, Richard Schlicht, John Schmidt, August Schmidt, James Schmieder, Edward Schneeweiss, Carl Schneider, Melvin Schneider, Virla Schneider, David Skolton, Carol Schrader, Keith Schrader, Mary Jane Schroeder, Dale Schutte, Patricia Schutte, Burdette Schult, Harvey Schultz, Edmund Schultz, Marilyn Schumacher, Emil Schweitzer Jr., Ronald Scribner, Barbara Sider, Willard Seifert, Dorothy Selk, Terry Sell, John Singlob, Marion Sino, Linda Sertic, Nancy Severn, Robert Shaw, Lorraine Shaw, Donald Sheedy, Lillian Sherman, Peggy Schernal, Alan Shervin, Joan Schultz, Frank Schursel Jr., Dolores Schutten, Carol Siegel, John Siraki, Gerald Simon, Gerald Sipple, Betty Sixel, Kathleen Sixel, Mary Lou Sixel, Nancy Smith, Dolores Smith, Evelyn Soka, Carl Sorens, Harold Sorens, Jerome Spallinger, James Spangle Jr., Gregory Spears, Wayne Spielvogel, William St. Pierre, Bill Stadler, Linares Stadler, Janet Stange, Ronald Stangl, Joyce Staus, Robert Stieb, Michelle Stefanski, Caden Stegman, Nyla Steinbrecher, Robert Steindorf, Jean Steinhardt, Evelyn Steinhardt, Tori Stensky, Melvin Stens, Roger Stephanie, Marilyn Sturbens, Natalie Stolb, Alice Stoll, Jamie Stolper, Therese Strauss, Dolores Strebe, Gerald Striegel, Dennis Strode Jackson, Cornelius Strew, Jacob Strew, Sana Streisek, Beverly Simnicht, Walter Sullivan, Brett Summers, Linda Sundy, Edna Sweet, Joyce Tavares, Michael Taylor, Mark T. Grotenhuis, Robert Tenpes, Merwin Tetzlaff, Bobby Joe Tetzlaff, Francis T. Wellis, Judith T. Winkle, Doris Thielen, Elaine Teamy, Lyle Teamy, Terry Thiessen, Anton Thor, Michael Tim, Anthony Tipton, Betty Treffs, Florence Troll, Ines Trotter, Eugene Trutchell, Joanne Tulberg, Albin Udovich, Ione May Udovich, Joseph Urainer, Mary Vallis, Daniel Van Ingen, Raymond Van Haveren, Frederick Vater, Ada Vasquez, James Vergao, Wayne Verveldi, Tiburcio Villa Hernandez, Patricia von Rautenkrantz, Ariana von Hildebrandt, Jeannie Voss, Paul Voss, Mary View, Ralph Wack, Kevin Wade, Doris Wagner, Ernestine Walker, Karen Walker, Ernest Wallander, Geraldine Walters, Shirley Ward, Virginia Weber, Gerald Wiemeyer, Roger Wehrman, Ernst Wehrman, Robert Weilbacher, Violet Weinberger, Kenneth Wentz, Helen Werner, Violet Wester, Marilyn Westerbeek, Mark Wicksberg, Jeanette Wiedmeyer, Kristen Wiegerling, Charles Williams, Kent Wilson, Dale Wilterdink, John Wincher, Stephen Winterberg, Gladys Wissy, Delphina Wandra, Karen Wrench, Patricia Winvin, Ka Sheng, Wang Sheng, Ma Sheng, Jennifer Yang, Ying Her Yang, Patricia Yokis, Nancy Yerk, Carolyn Zabel, Barbara Sander, William Sengler, Joseph Ziegler, William Ziegler, Thomas Zittel, Donald Zorn, Patricia Zermund, Rita Zweck.
Remember Me by Margaret Mead. To the living I am gone, to the sorrowful I will never return. To the angry I was cheated, but to the happy I'm at peace, and to the faithful I have never left. I cannot be seen, but I can be heard. So as you stand upon a shore gazing at a beautiful sea, remember me. As you look in awe at a mighty forest and its grand majesty, remember me. As you look upon a flower and admire its simplicity, remember me. Remember me in your heart, your thoughts, your memories of the time we loved, the times we cried, the times we fought, the times we laughed. For if you always think of me, I will never be gone. Thanks for joining us, everyone, and may you all find peace in your time of loss.